Good morning to you, Mark Stoops. 0-9 as a head football coach in road games coming into Saturday night's game. And the Football Cats were 0 for their last 20 in SEC road games. And then the dealer dealt 21. Kentucky beats South Carolina in Columbia and ends a half-decade losing streak in SEC road games. Also ends a losing streak at South Carolina. The Cats hadn't won down there since 1999. Stoops, all kinds of fired up after the win.
We're getting better, and to see them enjoy it and celebrate like that, it means a lot. We know we haven't arrived. We have a huge game next week, but you know what? I'm completely jacked up to get this win, to go back home, to get Florida at home. Our fans are going to be going crazy again, and I want a full house. And again, I want to deliver this game, to be 2-0, to go back and play Florida next week. That's what I wanted to do, you know. And this game was critical to get that victory for a lot of reasons, and just keep it going and keep the excitement going, and again, hopefully have a full house next week and play a big game against Florida.
Freshman stepping up on Saturday night on the big stage. Denzel Ware right here. He scoops up a fumble, takes it back to the house on an attempted South Carolina two-point conversion to tie the game. Big time there. Also another big night for another freshman, Chris Westry, who made an interception late to cap off the win. Coach Stoops absolutely thrilled with this cornerback.
You know, it was really big for Chris because he really did some good things. He was one-on-one in a straight zero blitz with their, stud wide out and made a play. And then he had some mistakes again. But again, he's a true freshman in a hostile environment. It was a great learning opportunity for him. He made some big plays, but he honestly had a rough night. He had some critical mistakes that will get cleaned up. But I'm proud of him just to dig down and grow and continue to fight and make those plays. And in particular, when he was one-on-one with those guys, and won that battle. That's tough to do against an All-American.
Next up for the Cats, the Gators. Florida opens up as a 4.5-point favorite at Kentucky. The Wildcats and Gators will kick off at 7:30 this Saturday inside Commonwealth Stadium. 7:30 kickoff. You can watch the game again on the SEC Network. A combined 17 Hall of Famers and 13 national championships. If there was such a thing as a Mount Rushmore of college basketball programs, these two, North Carolina and Kentucky, definitely would be out there. The two schools meeting in the alumni charity game in Lexington on Sunday. Let's go to Rupp Arena. 10 first-rounders on the floor. This game raising over $1.5 million for charity. First half, Boogie. We got a Boogie sighting. Boogie banks in a three, and yeah, he's not done, by the way. He attempted 8 three-pointers this past season in the league with the Kings. He made 2 of them. And in the alumni game, he's already got 2 of them in less than 4 minutes. He goes for 33 points. Later, Cousins off the rebound, gets it up, throws it up to Trey Lyles. A little lay in there. Kentucky up by 3. Andrew Harrison now and Devin Booker. They will start their rookie seasons this year. Harrison kicks it out to the Book for 3. He's really good at doing that. He had 14 points. Cats up by 4 now. Hey, Trey Lyles, bro, I can do this too. He got range. Kentucky outlasts North Carolina in the alumni charity game 122-115. 26 teams opening their season in the National Football League Sunday, including the Cincinnati Bengals, who have never won in Oakland. Bengals at Raiders, they're always ready for Halloween in the Coliseum. That guy is anyways. First quarter, no score. On a 4th and goal from the 1, Jeremy Hill, whoa, running backwards. Okay, he's in. Ran about 15 yards to get a yard. 7-0 Cincinnati. Second quarter, now 10-0 Bengals. Marcel Reese, bang, hits the B button. That's called a juke. Really nice juke. Big run down the sideline. Inside the 10, however, a scrum breaks out. Adam Jones, former West Virginia Mountaineer, decides to yank off Amari Cooper's helmet and then slams his head on his helmet. Offsetting penalties. That means replay of the down, nothing happened. Oakland didn't do anything. Second quarter, same score. Hill from 2 yards out, punches it in, 17-0 Bengals. 12 seconds to go in the half now. Andy Dalton. He had 269 yards on the day. There's a 13-yard touchdown to Tyler Eifert. And then in the third quarter, Dalton again hitting Eifert. Raiders had no offensive plays in Bengals territory until the fourth quarter, and Cincinnati is 1-0 to start the year 33-13. Browns at Jets. Josh McCown suffers a concussion on the first drive of the game, so old Johnny Football already getting a lot of snaps for the Browns this year. Second quarter, no score. Johnny B. real good. 54 yards to Travis Benjamin. Browns up 7-0. Third quarter, this not the good Johnny. That's bad Johnny. throws a pick. Marcus Williams doesn't get any better. Fourth quarter, Manziel this time. Whoops. Ball's out, and in Darrelle Revis' hand. Then later, Johnny Football stripped again. 3 turnovers for Johnny Football. Browns lose 31-10. Cleveland has lost 11 straight openers. That's final look at sports this morning. Enjoy your morning.